Sean, I would describe as a very focused and driven person. Once he commits himself to something, he's 100% into that commitment. He commits himself to being the best father and husband to his family. And while he's busy enough with that and work, he still finds time to give back to others, not expecting praise or admiration for any of the activities involved in. He does it because he's passionate about building that community around Ignatius, around L'Arche, and just giving back.
Sean's humble. He very much enjoys being behind the scenes, prepping financial reports. He's reviewing race times for cross country. He's putting in a lot of hours and going above and beyond with those things too, but he doesn't really seek the recognition. He very much enjoys seeing others succeed, and that really is rewarding for him.
He was dedicated to his studies. He was dedicated to whatever activities he was involved in. He gave his all. If he puts his mind to something, he's going to go all in.
He was a kid that when he came to school, he didn't just go home afterwards. He loved being at this school. He still does. And he just loved being involved. And wherever there was something that he could be involved with, he was there. He was never home at 3 or 4 o'clock. It was always a little bit later at night because he was involved and he enjoyed it.
L'Arche is an organization that he started being involved with kind of early on in high school, and now that kind of after going through a lot of other experiences, kind of he's brought back, being able to contribute in a different way. It's just a great example of how experiences at Ignatius kind of contributed his life further down the road, and it's something that he's excited to share with friends and family, and I've been really excited to learn more about it, and honestly looking forward to have our daughter kind of join the organization, help out as well.
Sean was really involved with the Christian Action Team, L'Arche, Pallbearers Society, and that was really important to him during his time at Ignatius. It wasn't just the service, but it was giving back to the community. And one thing I think was really inspirational was not only his consistency with the service while he was at Ignatius, but post-graduation, once he got settled back into Ignatius, he wanted to help build the community around L'Arche, get more people involved. He has a busy home and work life, but he still finds time to help others.
I've always seen him as someone who, to add on to that dedication theme, gives of himself. And we talk about give without counting the cost. That's always been Sean. And we were raising money for various charities, and in this case it was Jesuit missions overseas. And he brought up the topic of wanting to be involved in that and donate to that, and that's just how he is. He's the type of person who just goes out of his way to try to make things around him better. Whether he's coaching, whether he's at work, whether it's in his friendships, whether it's with his family. That's just how I've always known him to be.
So Sean's someone who likes to stay very busy, but I also just admire how he's been able to stay focused, present in all parts of his life, volunteering, working, coaching, being a family man, being a husband, a father. I think that really is a good example to set for our daughter these days too, just with being able to work hard, do things, help others, but also just being around kind of teach her as she gets older.
He's loyal to Ignatius, and you can really, I can't even explain how loyal he is to this school. His honesty, loyalty, dependability, all those things were at a young age, and they were just nurtured up. And then Ignatius took him, developed him even further, and that's where he's at today. So I'd love to say I did it all, my wife Ann, but we didn't.
My dad was a coach here when I was a baby. I think I grew up crawling around on the wrestling mats down in the multi-purpose room in the basement of Ignatius of the main building. But simply put, it's also what the school taught me to do, to give back. We talk about the man for others. You get that embedded here in your time, whether you learn it from Coach Kyle, from Doc Gallagher, from Mr. Healy, from Jim Skrull, from a random math teacher you had your freshman year. Just giving back to the school and being part of it was really important to me. So when I had the opportunity to come back and be a part of the coaching staff, I just jumped on it. So to me, it's pretty simple. I grew up doing that, and I just wanted to kind of give back like I learned from so many good people here.